Selling your home for top dollar includes three people: the buyer, the agent you hire, and you as the seller. And today I'm going to be covering how to stay out of your own way as a seller to ensure you maximize your profits. If you're new here, my name is Camo. I'm a real estate broker here in the Charlotte area. And inside of a transaction, everybody has responsibilities. But yours as a seller ends as soon as you sign that listing agreement. And the reason is you hired that agent and now it's their job to sell your home for top dollar. So you're probably wondering, what can I do to ensure, even before signing that listing agreement, to ensure that my house sells for the top dollar number that I'm looking for? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to talk about today. So let's get into it. So let's talk about the difference between overpricing your home versus getting top dollar for your home. Overpricing your home is the most expensive mistake that you can make because frankly, buyers don't care about your emotional equity or what you think the house is worth. When a buyer sees a house that's way overpriced for the area, they end up just moving right on to the next one. And as your house keeps getting passed up, your days on market keep rising, which just adds insult to injury. And the main reason it becomes your most expensive mistake is because you thought that you're doing all the right things by making the necessary repairs to your house, but they just end up becoming expenses because you can't make money on a house that doesn't sell. Now, top dollar is the most amount of money that a buyer is willing to spend to buy your house, and you can't sell a house without a buyer. So the moral of the story is be realistic and do your research, and you're not gonna lose money on the sale of your house, and I'll make sure of it. But like I said, you can't make any money on a home that never sells. Next up is testing the market. If you're not in a hurry, don't list, because it actually comes back to bite you in the butt. With my investor background, I used to hunt deals for people who listed their house before, had the listing expire, and relisted, because that tells me one thing in particular, and that's that now they have to sell. But when you look at it from a traditional buyer standpoint, they see that that house listed, sat on the market, and expired. And the first thing that they think about is, why didn't it sell and what's wrong with the place? And you might be asking yourself, well, there might be a buyer out there who will buy this house for this price. Well, now you're looking for a needle in a haystack. But when you wait for when you need to sell without them getting any ideas that you have to, you're actually looking for a needle in a needle stack. Because when you put your house on the market waiting for something to bite, you're not looking for the ideal buyer, which is the key to selling your house for top dollar. So when life starts to happen, you get a job transfer, you're upsizing, downsizing, you're relocating to a different city, whatever it may be, now we're able to target the ideal buyer. And when you find the ideal buyer, these people more often than not will pay over asking price because that is looked at as their perfect home. Now, what I'm not saying is that you have to be in a dire situation where you're gonna wind up on the streets in 30 days. But what I am saying is that there's no benefit in testing the market because it will actually end up hurting you in the long run. And I saved the most important thing for last because this plays the most significant role in getting top dollar for your house. And that is the agent you hire to sell your home. Agents are getting really good at telling you exactly what you want to hear. So you have to keep an eye and an ear out for trigger words like marketing strategy. Their marketing strategy is nothing more than taking pictures and putting it on the MLS. And I hate to break it to you, the MLS doesn't sell houses, agents do. Or let's give it a shot, which translates to, I have no idea if this is actually gonna sell, but at least I get to say that I have a new listing. And my favorite one is when they say, that last agent couldn't sell it, but I can, without providing any actual value to show that they're gonna do it any differently. So remember, you are in control up until you sign that listing agreement. Because as soon as you sign that, it's no longer your responsibility. It's now the agent that you trusted to sell your home and get you top dollar. And if you fall for the trigger words or them telling you everything that you want to hear, you're gonna end up right back in the same spot. And I told you to stay until the end of the video because I had a special gift for you. And that is my man, I should have done this months ago guarantee, which is if I don't get you an offer in the first 30 days, I pay for your movers. So if you are thinking about listing your home, comment sell below to lock that in. Thank you so much for watching. Be blessed, and I'll see you guys next week.